Hey guys, welcome back to our keyboard-related video. Today, we're checking out the ACR59, an HHKB-like keyboard made by Akko for the budget market who wants to try out this unique keyboard layout. But first, what's an HHKB? HHKB is an acronym for the Happy Hacking Keyboard line that uses topper switches in a 60% form factor. This, however, uses Cherry MX switches. HHKB is also known for its simple and symmetrical keyboard layout, eliminating the side keys in the bottom row, switching up the caps lock to control, and moving the backspace to the pipe key. This was originally designed by A.T. Wada, a computer scientist and professor at the University of Tokyo, and the research director of the Internet Initiative in Japan. A simple browse through the HHKB subreddit shows the fan base of this layout. Programmers around the world, especially from Japan, use this layout as it provides a comfortable typing experience for those long hours of coding. Whether it's true or not, I shall see in a few weeks, but first, let's unbox this keyboard. I do need to preface this by saying that Akko did send this out along with their new keycaps and switches for review, but as per usual, this is an unbiased review and Akko is seeing this video at the same time as you do. With that out of the way, we are first greeted with the manual itself. Handy since this board has a lot of layered keys. Next up on top is the compartment which houses the rubber feet you get to prop up the board. You also get Mac keycaps in case you want to use this keyboard on a Mac OS device. And finally is the matching Akko coiled cable, which is a nice touch. This, by the way, is a keyboard kit, meaning the board has switches and keycaps already installed. I have here the pink acrylic ACR59 along with the Akko Jelly Pinks and the Akko World Tour R2 keycaps, which exhibits no interference even though it's a cherry profile set. Going more in depth with the keyboard, on the front we could see the layout itself. It's HHKB-like with the bottom row missing the side keys and the shift key is partnered with the FN key to access the other layers. Something missing though is the lowered backspace. Akko opted for the traditional ANSI backspace for this one. Looking on the side, we could see the glossy acrylic case itself, which is nice to the hands. All the edges and sides of the keyboards aren't sharp. In fact, they're curved and smooth. The rear incorporates the USB Type-C connection. And on the back, we could see the PCB in a frosted look as well as the Akko ACR59 logo on the bottom right. In my kit, the keycaps are thick PBT dye sub keycaps with a pinkish colorway to it. This board also comes in the Akko ASA white variant. The spacebar is 7U and incorporates a nice illustration of Mount Fuji, sakura trees, as well as the rising sun. Finally, the keycaps are different from the standard ANSI layout. The control keys are 1U, the alt keys are 1.5U, and the right chip is flanked with the FN key. The included switches are the Akko Jelly Pinks. They are linear switches with a 45-gram actuation force. If you don't like these switches, you could easily swap them out with any 3 to 5 pin switch. Just know that the PCB is not facing. The plate, where the switches are sitting on, is made out of acrylic and it's thick. The board is also a tray mount, which means this will have a stiff typing experience. And finally, the stabs are somewhat lubed out of the factory, but mine suffered a huge amount of ticking on the left side of the spacebar. Nothing a simple lube can fix. The RGB on this board is so bright. The underglow alone can light up the switches no problem. You can also change the colors of the underglow and key switch individually. To change the underglow animation, you press FN plus spacebar. While to change the animation of the keys, you press FN plus enter. And finally, to change the colors, you can press FN plus backslash. Here are the secondary functions of the board, as well as the light modes. The keyboard keys can be remapped in multiple ways. Mine is set up so that when I press the right alt key, it registers as a Windows key. I also replaced the caps lock with the control key in my configuration. Stock, the switches sound good. The spacebar, however, exhibits a rattle. Have a listen for yourself. After hearing this, I lubed and clipped the stabilizers to be able to eliminate the rattle and ticking, and it turned out good. And finally, I added PE foam and tape on the PCB to see how it sounds with them. Have a listen. So what do you think? For me, it sounded decent after all the mods I did. The board sounds more full after adding the PE foam and tape, but I personally prefer leaving those alone. I'll update you guys after a few weeks on my thoughts on the layout proper, but for now, that's where I'm gonna leave it. The modding guide and review video of this board will be up in a few weeks. In the meantime, if you have any questions about the board or feedback in general, feel free to comment on the video. Like and subscribe while you're at it. Once again, I'm John JB and Reba, and I'll see you in the next video.